it's got all these plastics on. I like it. I like it a lot. It's definitely not brand new, but it looks way better. The oranges are more orange. There's far less scratches and like those little stress spots, those little whitened out stress spots you get at when the plastic gets bent. That stuff's pretty much gone now with these new used plastics. So before I call the plastics good, I'm not going to get too crazy with them. I will go over them with some polishing compound and a little buffing wheel. I got one of these Meguiar's polishing wheels, and it just goes on the end of your drill, and you know, spinny spin spin, and we'll throw a little we'll wet this down a little bit, dampen it up, and we'll use a little polishing compound, and it should take out some of the swirls and stuff. It's not going to make it perfect, but it'll make it slightly shinier. So let's go ahead and knock that out and see what it looks like. So really all we do to prep these pads is just get it wet, squeeze it out, wring it out really good, and it just goes right back on the end of your drill. Just squirt a little bit of this on, a little dab will do you. Definitely don't want to hold it in one spot for too long, but I don't really see this burning the plastic, but it's good to keep it moving. Very nice. We'll just wipe off the excess. That already looks shinier. And a little wipe down. You want to make sure you get all that polishing compound off for the next step. So once we hit that up with the Meguiar's buffing wheel, I like to use just a wool buffing pad. And nice and light, not too much, because these can burn the plastic and scuff them up really bad. So you got to have a very gentle touch. So we'll just go and we'll move it around a lot and give it a final shine. But we're just going to use this dry and just nice light, keep it moving. And there you go, that looks pretty good. So then you just continue on with the rest of the bike. Hit up the rest of the plastics. Definitely be careful of the stickers. You can use the Meguiar's pad on the stickers probably, but that wool pad, or the wool buffing pad, could probably eat these stickers right up. So you got some new used plastics. They definitely look a lot better than the old ones. Let me hold up the old one just to show you a comparison. I don't know, it might be tough to see with the camera, but one is significantly more used than the other one. A couple little scratches, but you know what? The next kid that drives this thing is going to destroy these plastics. Just have that in your heart. Know it. Thanks for watching. That's about all there is to it. Put the new plastics on, buff them, make them look really super awesome. A potential new buyer that hasn't been staring at this thing is less likely to notice a lot of the inconsistencies that you will notice when you're working on a project. You start nitpicking. I'll tell you what, some guy that's excited about one of these things is going to come in here and be like, it looks brand new. But in reality, it doesn't. But it definitely looks brand better than it did before. Again, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't mind, you could definitely hit subscribe. Not gonna hate you for doing that. We have a few more things to do on this project before we put it on the market. Namely, some new handlebars that aren't bent. These things are super bent. Hard to tell from here, but this one's cocked in pretty good. So we got some fat bars to put on there, some risers, new grips and whatnot. But after that, basically done. I'm gonna be very sad to see this thing leave the garage. But it ain't leaving before we ride it again, for sure. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you on the trail.